Hello, I've been speaking quite a lot about running shoes and the way I'm facing running. When you become a runner, and now I use the real word runner, I mean, when I speak Italian, many people say runner. I prefer the Italian word corridor. Now I'm speaking English, I can use this word. When you run, you go through many stages, from the beginner, the the runner fan, the buff, you become addicted, you become competitive, you can become the runner that goes for all these technical things, clothes included. The only technical and not so technical thing I like is shoes that do not tamper with your running. The best shoes is the shoes that does nothing bad, and that's an achievement. And as I said before, if nothing is broken, you don't have to fix it. I see that many times running is considered a condition, like to be medicalized, and everything has to be calculated. You have to calculate the way you run, so you have to the specific shoes, and you have to wear the technical clothes, and everything is to be calculated, the distance, your speed, everything. You have this smartphone here, and I don't know, maybe because I don't have this kind of smartphone, but I find maybe once a week I can do that, twice tops. More than that, it becomes like I go running because I want to forget things. I want to unwind. I want even to sweat it off. I want to overcome my limits. I want to be in contact with myself. How can I be in contact with myself? It doesn't seem to work. Yeah. How can I be in contact with myself if I needn't be? I don't need to be, because everything is this bloody smartphone tells me everything, and speed rate, heart rate, distance, speed, whatever, average speed. Sometimes I don't want to know. I want to go with what I feel. So my favorite training is fartlek. I don't say that I never know what I'm going to do, but on average I know this. During the week one day I have to run fast, one day medium, one day slow but long distance, one day I don't feel like it, so I just either skip one day, or I just run 30 minutes in a very relaxed way. When I see all these crazy people very focused on running that they cannot even stop to tie their laces because they must keep doing what they are doing, I see what's the meaning of this. They lost track of the real inner motivation of running. Otherwise, just the exterior thing. But running is more than that. Running is getting in contact with our origin. We were runners in the past. We were runners before we were thinkers, before we were whatever our job is, we were runners. It's part of our ancestry, our heritage, biological. So when we run, in a way, we remember what we were doing, hunting or escaping from danger. But how can we do that? When we do this, we see like just going from A to B in a certain time, having a certain speed, makes everything so technical, so devoid of the inner urge we have to run. I can train, and I train, but there's always, let's go from A to B as fast as I can do it now. Sometimes I don't even see, I didn't even see the watch. I feel that I can do in a certain time because at the end, okay, I can do better than this. Sometimes I see, oh, it took me, for example, from A to B 1 minute 40 seconds. I have to do that 10 times. It's 300 something meters or less or more, and I don't exactly know. More or less, I have an idea from the time it takes and from what I see. This should be less than 400 meters. This should be a little bit more. Sometimes I calculate through Google Maps, but it's not really precise. So even 10-20 meters difference makes a lot of difference when you are doing an interval training. But maybe I will not be the best runner considering the performance, but I think from the point of view of what running is, I am better. So my main goal is running fast considering my age, but happy, and considering that I'll never be as fast as it was in the past, and if I remember what I was, I will always be frustrated. I remember how fast I was, and I'm so sorry I didn't keep up the good job. But now I know more things about how to run, and I know something more about a good gait, the good posture, good shoes, how I need to be a complete person, so not just legs, also arms, chest, abs, everything. And I'm so sorry that sometimes I never find, like, let's say, a sparring partner, something I can run with, and I can have a good competition. We can help each other. He can help me, or she, keep a good pace. But now most of people want to run alone. You come across a runner and you never get to know them, and that's so sorry, that's so sad. So I have a different take on running, more Buddhistic, more like spiritual way of facing running than just the technical way to go from A to B in having a certain speed. No, when you run, you're in contact with the nature. That's why I like minimal shoes, because you have your feet on the ground, you can feel the ground. You are in contact with the, also from a electrical point of view, you know, you can feel the nature. That's why I don't like run mills. What is the name in English? I don't like running at home through this technological and these technological gizmos. No, I like to go out and run. I like the idea that I am home and I go to a certain place just running, just with my legs, with my body. My body led me somewhere far, and I have to go back on my own, using my feet. So I'm in contact with nature, with my environment, with the streets of my town, Rome, and that's the beauty of it. You see people in the streets. You stop now and then to have a drink. Where's a street fountain. And I don't like to run in gyms. I don't like to always know my speed. I know that I have to run for 40 minutes, and I try to balance my strength through and spread all through these 40 minutes. So I'm much in contact with myself, with my impressions when I run. Okay, that's my more philosophical, psychological way. That's my way of facing running. That's more than just putting one leg after the other and moving from A to B. Running is feeling your heart beating, feeling your sweat, feeling the power when you are running well, or be able to overcome your fatigue when you would like to give up, but you don't give up. You want to do something more, but you know when not giving up becomes just a stubborn way of doing things, and that's the point when you need to give up. Sounds like strange what I'm saying, but if you want to give up, don't give up. If you don't want to give up, or maybe you should give up. So, all this talk about running just as like a physical thing, just a physical thing. No, it's not just physical. Running is different from each and every sport. It's our nature. We have long, strong legs, and not so long and not so strong arms, because we were born runners. It's our instinct. Okay, it's in a way like making love. We don't medicalize everything. When you make love, you don't go for, oh, how long have I been doing this? Oh, it was better another time, it lasted more. Is the opposite of running. No, just enjoy it. Otherwise, it loses all of its charm. That's the way I see it.